People often say your colleagues are not your friends. They also say that they're just people who come and go. Earlier in my career, I thought that too. I often observed in every job I went through that I met hundreds of different kinds of people with different characteristics and attitudes. I keep observing and observing, bearing that line in my mind of what other people said. You can't be friends with your colleagues. I also adopted that mindset which I carried since I started my first job a few years ago. Every time I went to a new job, I kept saying to myself, they are not your friends, even when we had happy moments like hanging out together and going out for trips. As my experience grew, after years and years of trying different kinds of agencies and jobs, I think I can finally conclude that mindset I was carrying was wrong all along. Yes, I was wrong. You see, I've been exposed to different kinds of agency. In my overall experience, I've met a lot of people. All of them had their own unique attitudes. Some were easy to get along with, some were there to help you, and a few of them became my friends until now. I started my job around 7 years ago, and retaining some of your colleagues from way back then is rare. There was a moment when a strong magnitude 6 earthquake hit our place, and suddenly, one of my colleagues from 7 years ago messaged me. They asked if I was okay and send me empathic messages like, please take care of yourself. Other previous colleagues also reached out to me at that time. That was when I truly appreciated them. The small gestures and messages are what really matter. I realized that some of your colleagues from the past still genuinely think and care about you. Before you commit yourself to such friendship, especially when it comes to your colleagues, you must first observe how they behave in times of hardship. Because I have encountered some who only wanted me around for their own interest. When you have nothing and they gain nothing from you, like money or service, they suddenly disappear. So please be aware and observe their attitude thoroughly, because not everyone can be your friend. In my experience as a software engineer, which ended a week ago at the time of recording this video, what I experienced was extraordinary and very unusual. This was a corporate job based in another country, and we were the offshore team of developers. I can say that many of my colleagues there were my friends, even the onshore team. When I first came into this environment, I felt foreign and curious because it was my first time working in the corporate world. I had zero friends that time, taking a leap of faith and jumping to the other side of the country. I was contractor and not directly hired by the company, and the orientation of new employees was only for the direct hires. So I was kind of frustrated back then because of that. Until one day, one person came. He was on the same team as mine. He guided me thoroughly and never gave up on giving instructions, even sacrificing his own time to help me finish my setup. I was really grateful to this person because every time I asked him something, he always responded. Even though I had a lot of dumb questions at that time, he also guided me on how to view, locate, and handle my tasks. And there's another person I will never forget. She served as my buddy. We have the same designation and team, and we both focused on back-end tasks. Whenever there was a particular task I was struggling with, she was the one I asked. She always explained things thoroughly, giving her time and showing patience just to help me. I am really grateful for that. Our team at that time was composed of around 8 offshore members, if I'm not mistaken, the same number as the onshore team as well. As time went by, my circle of friends expanded. An emotional trust bank was built, and I met a lot of amazing people. Almost all of our team members became my friends. For the first time in my life, I experienced a truly interdependent team. It was like a synergy of shared information. Whenever we asked questions or struggled with our tasks, our onshore team wholeheartedly answered without hesitation. All of my team members were very kind, patient, thoughtful, empathic, and generous. We went out for lunch every day, shared jokes, happy moments, and laughter. If one of us forgot their wallet or didn't have extra cash, there's always a friend ready to lend some money. There was also a time when our onshore lead members from another country came to visit and guide us. At first, we were shy to approach them, but as the time went by, we talked, shared funny moments, went to lunch every day, and even went out to trips together. They became our close friends. That was when I realized that some colleagues truly turn into friends. We talked like we had known each other for a long time. They even promised us that when we visit their country, they'll guide and meet with us. I am always so grateful for the wisdom they shared with me. I will forever cherish those moments and carry their wisdom wherever I go. I was really sad and felt heavy when I left them. I wasn't ready to leave that time, but I was forced to for certain reasons. I thought they were just colleagues, but it turns out they were also my friends. I hope someday our paths will cross again. Maintain and practice being a good person with the purest intentions, because at the end of the day, you'll always reap what you sow. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much.